Really, it's that good of a game? I got you. I got you. I got you. I'm gonna close Epic. This game installed instantly. I didn't install it beforehand. I just picked I just pushed play and was gonna try to install it super quick, and it was really, really fast. All right. Leave the reticle on. Let me know if this is still super loud for you guys. Am I Edith?
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Bramble the Mountain King? I've heard of it. I've never actually seen it or played it, though.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
That house? That's kind of a cool house.
Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Oh, okay, I just run into it. I was trying to figure out how to interact with the gate.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back. No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints.
It should be on Kick. I might be able to download the entire thing and put it on YouTube.
The truth is, even after I inherited the house,
4,000 hours.
I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
I mean, that is a nice house. It needs to be fixed up.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
It needs to be fixed up, but that is a nice house. I like that the tree is like built into it.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
You don't have a key to your own house?
Prowling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
See, I like the kitchen. I would probably get rid of this part right here just to have it a little bit more open. But I like big kitchens. When I'm cooking, I like a lot of space. But I don't like mess when I'm cooking, so all of this would need to be cleaned up.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Who's Edie?
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Is that cat food? Where? I mean, I see takeout.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth.
Yep, I don't like the clutter either. Oh, there we go.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house. Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
You really do not want you going through that door.
My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
He's probably in there. Alright, can we take this up? Nope.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes. I spent a lot of time
this is a
playing in
cord.
Great Uncle Walter's room.
Oh, this is an awesome room.
I
What
think
the
my
heck?
mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
Why would you seal it up? This is great.
Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him. Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Okay, so we figured out what the key goes to right
The
away.
paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door.
The
Just like I had
unfinished
no idea
salon.
how this
Okay,
was
cool.
gonna lead.
Cool. Do they all have their own games?
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Man, you shouldn't have to eat your own animal's food.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I
Don't
held
do
back.
that. Oh, that's cool that the fish was eating the letters. Go this way first.
eating and eating. I ate a lot of things that night.
I don't think you're supposed to be eating those.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
You gonna eat the bird?
Swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly,
Oh,
I was a
what the
cat.
heck? I thought the kid was gonna fall through.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
And you just turn into a cat, though. That's cool. And I'm gonna get this bird.
I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up,
Oh, she got him.
and suddenly I was an owl.
What the heck? How are you turning into
All I
different
heard
animals?
was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. Rabbits.
Got him.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger. A mama rabbit.
Oh, we got him.
She was almost too big to carry.
Let's make me popular. I'm
I
okay.
started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
You're a shark in a tree? Come on, lady. I don't think that's where a shark's supposed to be. I need to find some water.
I rolled off the cliff
Here we go.
and into the ocean. Now,
There we
I was
go.
hungrier than ever.
Yo, Robbie, how's it going? Welcome in.
I wanted fat,
Is that a
juicy
seal?
seeds.
Yo, sub, I appreciate you.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good. I grabbed on tight. Oh, but I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Nice vid, thank you. Oh, what is this? I'm an octopus? That's exactly what it is.
was a monster and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Oh my goodness. I wasn't expecting them to grab him like that. What the heck? Did the stream mess up or what? Where to donate? I do not have donations set up.
I wanted to stop.
You can, I mean, if you want to, you can sub to me on Kick. I'm also live on Kick at the moment. What kind of monster are we? This is weird.
After the last passenger.
But yeah, no, I don't have donations or anything set up.
Across the water,
Thank you, though. I appreciate you.
Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
You don't have Kick? No worries. No worries.
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Are we back in the house?
I got closer and closer. All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
Is my ping okay? I think so. Why, what's wrong? Sorry, gotta go. No worries. Thanks for popping in. What's wrong with the stream, Nuka? What do I need to do?
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
A storytelling game? I don't think I've ever played a game like this before.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
Yo, W1? The peephole? What the peephole?
Being inside for the first time,
Oh.
I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting. I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
Yo, Wardy? How's it going? Man, it's been a long time. Hope you've been doing well. Oh, we can't go this way. Yep. I remember. We played Fortnite a couple times, I'm pretty sure.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Careless like usual? Yep. So how many people lived in this house?
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity. I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious. Her room was like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
Wait, he took the entire house with him?
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
So are we going to go through each of these people's stories? How do we get out of this? There we go. So they've had family here for 500
Whatever's wrong with
years?
this family, it goes back a long ways.
I wish I could trace my family back 500 years. That's crazy awesome. That's really cool.
Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother. The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
I'm not a fan of carpets in the bathrooms. 'Cause once you get out of the shower, it's just not a good feeling. All right. How come all the rooms are sealed off, though? We supposed to do something in the bathroom? Oh, here we go. Here we go. I got you. That makes sense. That makes sense.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
All right, so when we get to building our house,
Sven gave Sam
on a
old
bunch
camera
of
he
secret rooms
refurbished.
and passageways like
He
this.
never put it down.
We need a house like this? Yeah. It looks like it's like a Frankenstein house. They just keep adding on to it, keep building. This is a cool room too.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him.
References everywhere. Got you. 1961.
I guess
Hello,
my dad
neighbor.
didn't like history any more than my mom
I'm not
did.
sure what that is. (1950 to 1961). That's sad.
I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh, we're in a new story. Okay.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom, and he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again, and he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly. But
Oh,
that day,
no.
he finally made up his mind.
Don't do it. No,
told
I
him
see what's
going around was
happening.
impossible. Maybe if I hadn't said that.
Yeah, instantly I know what's happening. I don't like this at all. That's so sad.
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind.
No way.
And he did.
That's sad. What the heck?
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar. When I was younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing. After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Oh, that's why that rope was there?
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
Yeah, I could understand that. I like that the pictures and stuff are of like real people instead of it being all cartoony. You're all sad now? Yeah, that's a little, it was a little sad. Oh, right here. Here we go. Oops. I mean, it seems like a really good game. I've never played a game like this before, so it's kind of interesting.
The passages were a pretty tight fit. They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies. Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara. Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Alright, so let's go back in here then.
Growing up, I always thought of Barbara as a child star. I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards. Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up, a has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to
what
be
the heck?
rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back.
That's cool.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened.
What's the mist?
The house was silent.
Oh, this is cool.
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Gross.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear!
Oh!
Rick?
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to
Yeah.
lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Barbara turned saw the Hookman, and was speechless. He was quite smashing. He couldn't get enough of Barbara.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another
Is that
way
the
out of here.
boyfriend?
That night, she played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges grow. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
Actually scary? Yeah. This actually happened like in the game, right?
The Hookman had vanished. She listened for his
So they made a comic about her death? That's
All
kind
she
of
heard
messed
was,
up.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her ear. Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
What the heck? So far,
Maybe
I
all
like
Barbara
that.
wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
I like that each of the stories for each person is played out differently. Almost like you're playing a different game. That's really cool. Anything else in here? No?
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house. It's funny. All those times I played with the music box and never found the basement key.
Okay, so we gotta go to the basement.
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night.
Nice. That's really cool. You want a shark room like that? Yeah, I like the paint in the rooms. It was the shark on, or no, it was whales, right?
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
Yeah. Yep.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages. I thought maybe she was hiding presents. It turned out she was hiding a lot
Yeah,
more
this is
than
what
that.
we need in the house.
I remember asking Mom once about where Walter
What?
had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Oh, here we go. Nope. This is your new house? Yeah, this is really cool.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
How far down does this
But if she
go?
never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made,
Oh, did Walter come down here to live?
trying to bury something that's still alive.
Maybe this is that mole man that
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two,
they were talking about.
I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself and found out what happened to everyone else. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real. I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family. And the history you're a part of. Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
Who is she writing to?
house. That history of imagination and stubbornness and madness. Any of it seems possible.
The swing is still wrapped around the tree.
I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it. What kind of family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house? It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery may be more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils are mine, and 2 had been my fault.
I like the names. Zerpy, Lurpy, Furpy, Chirpy, Burpy, Derpy, Derpy Jr. Look at the dates. Every single one of them is a kid.
Sven built the house, but it was Edie.
Or were those all
cemetery.
pets? Those are all pets. Of course, the dates aren't going to be super long. Oh, this is 10, 11. Okay. Okay, so these are both kids, though. Another kid.
I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea.
Those are pets. Yeah, I was really confused
My mom
for a
was
second.
always trying to move on.
Oops.
But for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide.
Oh, there we go.
Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night. Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from. Her dad had been pretty strict, but it wasn't enough to save her brothers. She was just trying to do better. She lost 2 of her brothers, just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now. Part of me thinks this is what she wanted all along. For me to come back someday and find everything out for myself. But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant.
Oh my goodness. That's who she's writing to?
I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense. Sam spent his life shooting photos, but Mom said he got nervous being in front of the camera. I guess we're all afraid of something.
That's a good mustache.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
Oops.
Not quite.
Oh, here we go.
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. That camera's older than you are.
Aw. You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
What are we missing? The dad, maybe?
Definitely should not have drunk
Yep.
all that coffee.
Hold still while I take a picture of you.
I definitely won't be moving.
Are you done?
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Nothing quite.
Yeah, we just went fishing, dude. It was
I'm just
awesome.
saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Don. You'll need to remember this stuff if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Don, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
Well, to tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years. Don, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph?
They didn't actually catch any fish when we went,
Last time
but
I
they
was
got
with Brother
really
Calvin.
good at casting the reel out.
Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa's Fen taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail. There were deer everywhere. You don't need to waste any more film on me, kiddo. I bet if I could remember where that trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map. Let's see. Maybe.
What am I supposed to take pictures of?
Was it? Could have been.
Dad!
Good eyes, Don.
There we go.
Before
Easy
you take the
peasy.
shot, let me get a picture of you.
Dad, I...
Just breathe. Turn off your imagination. Focus on your target. Let me get behind you. Dawn, you don't have to do anything. But if you want to survive, you'll need to be strong. Keep yourself squared up. Elbows. Great shot, Dawn! I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Life lessons. Yeah, I feel like if she didn't
Sorry, Dawn,
want to
just
do it
gotta
though,
reset the timer.
I feel like if she didn't want to do it, he shouldn't have made her though.
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Oh no! Yikes. That would scar me for life.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
No way. Dang, what the heck? Alright, I gotta be extra careful whenever I take the boys fishing or hunting or anything. It was on a cliff? Yeah, but that's crazy.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
That's creepy. What the heck? Just in case, well, I don't know
You
about
remember the way Gregory used to laugh?
everywhere,
when he
but
thought
I
he
think
was
you're not
alive?
really supposed to do that.
Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it.
Oh, we're playing as another baby.
I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Practice's over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie.
Oh, don't do it.
Hello?
You're not supposed to leave them in the bathtub by themselves.
Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like. That reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was he saw.
Take everything into the bath? Yeah, 100%.
Sure made him happy.
Yeah, always get the baby out first. That's... Take the letters? Okay. Oh, what the heck?
I know how silly it sounds.
Here we go.
That I worried about a baby.
Come on, get the E.
But I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night.
Damn it.
No.
I don't want Gregory to hear this.
I wish he could have told us about the world he saw.
The scary thing is my son. He's 1, but he knows how to turn the water on by himself.
There's so much
So this is definitely realistic. That's scary.
about Gregory. About everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault. I'm sure he's happy. And he'd want me to be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
What the heck? That's super sad. Yeah, dude, what the heck? When you guys, well, yeah, that's... Oh boy.
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart. I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her, we don't need a stepmom, were the words that I
now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
Like a poster? That'd be cool. What is all this? Here we go.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined and as a sign held up his middle finger.
Rude?
The wind picked up and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the humans did that day was go inside the tent.
Is he gonna electrocute him? Benjamin Franklin. Oh, down here. Kid, you are making a mess.
Buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made.
It's all about the wind? Okay.
The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder."
Yeah, I'm trying to collect everything I can. I wish that... Where's the... Where's the other letters? Alright, give me a hint. Where am I supposed to go from here? I'm missing something. Not gonna lie, I'm glad that the what, at the tent? Oh, okay, there we go.
I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea, and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet... She never talked about him, but Mom told me once if I was a boy, they were going to name me Gus.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of glad that one was more mellowed out because the baby one is definitely gonna make me cry. So, I mean, it's sad. It's sad, but I'm happy that that one wasn't as bad.
After her brothers died.
At the time,
Oh, we should put a rock climbing wall in our house. The boys would love that. Yeah, dude, my body temperature was going up.
Religion was another.
I could feel the tears coming. I was.
But I think it helped her.
Yeah, that's sad. That's sad. That's sad. Make it safe. Yeah. Dude, I have so many pictures of the boys like this with them just covered in food.
She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Nah, that's not your fault.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later.
When my dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that.
See, what I want
And for a while,
is a generational home where like my kids could grow up in and they could have families and build either their own houses on the land or whatever else, if they choose to, obviously. But I don't know about making huge additions to the house like this. I feel like this gets unsafe. This is really cool though. Oh, really? Okay. So he's the only one that has his own game? The rest of them are just like the little tiny pieces in here?
Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
Oh, really? That's very cool.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared. Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors.
Probably got lost in the rooms.
Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
We learned how to do it in art class back in like 2nd or 3rd grade. Just very simple ones with like stick figures. It was pretty cool.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Lewis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Lewis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
There we go.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Lewis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Lewis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to wander. I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about.
Getting distracted, yeah.
Then something moved. Bats. And toads.
Oh, I can't go in the water? Or maybe in the middle. There we go.
And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then.
Oh, that's cool. The game upgraded.
Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Lewis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Lewis. So I let him go on.
Oh, really? That's cool.
I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend.
I mean, honestly,
edge
this
of a
looks
city
like it
he
could be an
named
actual
Lewis
game just
Token.
itself.
He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians.
That's the thing, yeah.
And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day his imagination grew stronger. He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won.
Could you imagine if he lost?
They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him.
Tangled? Which one? My son really likes that movie. Our youngest.
He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality.
Oh, gotcha.
Minneapolis.
My son likes the part where they go to the
Until one day he forgot to
the
go home
bar.
from the cannery.
And all the
Even as his mother
the outlaws
pleaded
start
with him,
singing.
Part of Lewis kept sailing on. In Lewisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
The queen was on her own quest for radiant rainbows. followed the sound of her electric sitar. His chase led him to a golden palace east of the sun and west of the moon.
Needed serpents? Yeah. I was
Even
thinking
then,
about it.
his logic remained sound.
I was thinking about it.
He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king. For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Lewis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace. My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him. He began to forget the world we know. I think it pained him to remember Lewis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt.
That's me? You're not even grabbing the fish.
I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder.
I don't think I'm supposed to be up here.
The palace would be packed with his companions.
I like this guy right here.
Including the wise Calico who had insisted on inviting him.
Oh, look at that cat. This is exactly how I dance in real life. That guy right there. That's funny.
His queen waited, holding his crown.
Has the game been this loud the entire time? This is loud.
There was only one thing left to do.
It's not going louder than my voice though, so that's good.
Bend down his head.
Oh no. He doesn't do that, does he? He does.
The
No.
rest I think you know. Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
My brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
I'm gonna be honest. Quite a few people. Where is it? Quite a few people with suicide, right? Or is it this guy, Calvin? Lewis? And this is sad. This is a sad game. You weren't lying. I do like his room, though. It being a boat is awesome. I want to get a very small fishing boat for me and my boys, because where we have our land, there's like 2 or 3 nice-sized lakes, and with my son really liking the fishing this past weekend, I want to be able to take him more.
Told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie. I'm not sure if she wanted to make it easier or harder. I wish we'd stayed.
Not actually a lot of suicide. No, it was just the 2. Just seemed like the 2.
My mom
Which is still really sad.
everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe it should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night.
Oh, yeah. Yep. It's like you focus too much on the negatives and then you don't allow yourself to
That whole last day.
to see the positives. You're just so stressed out about some imaginary curse.
Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Yep. They say that about ghosts or demons, whatever. That if your house is haunted, you can't acknowledge it or talk about it,
been shut off that morning,
or else it makes it
but
real.
Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom sealed the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
The thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning, okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way out.
What if though? Yeah.
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground.
Now, before we move, the cool thing about ghosts is if they are real, if ghosts are real, then it confirms 100% that the afterlife is real, and I think that's really cool. So people who believe in ghosts and everything, more power to you.
There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. You know, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it.
Yeah. Yeah. Me too.
I lost my way.
Me too, me too, me too. I hope it's real. Alright, I'm back. Ooh, I can't see. Where's my teddy bear from the other game? I hope I'm going the right way. Oh, yep.
I started seeing things.
Thanatophobia? What is that? Is that the fear of death, or what?
I'd forgotten
What exactly is that?
ever existed.
My cam overheating? Is it? Hello? Might be my stream overall. Maybe I killed by panic attacks. Oh man.
But when I saw them,
Is there anything that helps?
like old friends.
Okay. It's fine now. Got you.
A lot of things came
I moved out of the camera because our puppy was being a little crazy.
Or maybe
I went to go pet her.
to them.
Alan, you're in? Cool, 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 cool.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go. I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
Gotcha.
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again. The next morning, the band came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot. We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by.
Yeah.
My mom didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot.
You still do it? Yeah, me too.
Pretty quickly.
Especially when it's cold outside.
She got better for a while, and then she didn't. And then I was alone. The last Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this. If we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is.
This journal was supposed to be for you. But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Am I a baby?
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Oh, what the heck? That's her book, yeah. Yeah. What the heck? This is probably one of the cooler credit scenes I've ever seen. I like seeing all like the family photos and stuff. It makes them, it's not just the name anymore. Now you actually see the person. It makes them human. No, Sep, I appreciate you for gifting me the game. This was great. This is a really good experience. As I've never played a game like this before, but this was awesome. This was good. Yeah. Now this was good. Again, I didn't realize how many people it took to make a game. Obviously, this one probably takes quite a few more just because each of these stories was a different game type, if that makes sense, but a little bit different artwork here and there. The bangers, yeah. Did I play all of them? Did I play all of the stories? I thought I still had like one or two left. Okay. You see in your book? Yeah, okay, so we need Walter. No, we need Walter. We need Walter. Okay. I'm going to it. Here we go. Yep. Yep. I
Goodbye,
completely
everyone.
skipped this one.
I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years.
30 years.
On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
I mean, to be
But
honest,
after
he
a few
saw his
days,
sister
I
get
settled
murdered
into routine.
by a bunch of
That's what
monsters.
kept me sane. Having a schedule, living for today. I always expected to be dead.
Yep.
tomorrow. But if you wait long enough, you get used to anything.
I mean, he lived off of canned peaches. He was living the
Even
life.
a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped.
Trying to see if I can look around.
Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave while I still can.
Oops, wrong button.
I know it's out there somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara and Molly and Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day, even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it.
Gotcha,
I
makes
really
sense.
appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left, or a month, or a single week. I'd be happy with one more day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
No! Are you serious?
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
So he was down there for 30 years. He was down there for 30 years, gets out, and as soon as he gets out, he gets ran over. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna go back down and take a look again. Like, the timing on that is insane.
Maybe she was afraid I'd end up like Walter. But if she never told me about an uncle under the house, I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive.
Now that there's only one of us left, or maybe two, I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself
Oh, that makes sense.
and found out what happened to everyone else.
I rumbled the floor. It was the train was the
But now I'm
monster.
worried the stories themselves
What
might
the
be
heck?
problem.
That makes so much more sense.
Maybe we believed so much in a family curse.
And this was
we
the
made it
grave.
real.
Yeah, okay. Alright. Alright. Dang. That makes a lot more sense now. So they have... You said that they had another one from Milton. Did the writers, did the people who make the game make any other ones? Or is that it? No, unfinished one? Okay, I got you. But yeah, that was really good. That was definitely an experience. Because I've never played a game like this before. I got you. I'll check it out. Look. Let me look. Okay. It's all pretty much just black and white. It was a good stream. Yeah. Yep. I will be ending it here. But we'll be live tomorrow. Probably around the same time, 1 p.m. US Central. But yeah, Seppa, thank you for that experience. That was awesome. That was awesome. That was a good game. Very, very, very awesome game. But yeah, I'll be live tomorrow. I need to figure out what we're going to play for tomorrow. Outlast is giving me issues. I want to finish it, but it's just giving me issues. It's overheating my computer. But yeah. We'll figure it out. We'll figure out what we're doing tomorrow. But I hope you guys have an awesome day, awesome night, depending on where you are, and I'll see you guys soon.